Well, what if you found out your vitamins were nothing more than powdered rice or house plants?
Even Melinda Myers wouldn't like that.
No.
We're going to talk about houseplants with her in just a little bit. But first, here with more on finding the right supplements is pharmacist and former anchor for CNN, Jim Morelli. We're super excited to see you because a lot of times when we talk to you, it's via satellite. So it's great to have you here in
Yeah,
person.
great to be here.
You want to answer
person.
the question about what's the first thing you noticed about a woman?
As I said, there's the correct answer and there's the true answer. So
Right,
I'm not going to answer either one.
Great to see you. What's
see you too.
the kind of misconception or something that you think people should know about supplements, but maybe they don't?
I think the main thing that they should know is that many people believe they are regulated. They are not regulated by the FDA. They are not approved. A law about 20 years ago took that away from the FDA, and so these are now marketed as foods pretty much. So unless something happens bad, the FDA does not get involved. So you as a consumer have to be very careful about what you're picking up and what you're taking.
Is it true that some of them are just rice powder or house plants or things like that instead of actual supplements?
Well, this is what we found out. So the New York Attorney General's office did a study, and they found that many of these brands that are found in large stores in fact contained ingredients that shouldn't have been in there, and in fact in some cases contained absolutely nothing that it was supposed to be on the label. So you got to be really careful.
How do we even know? I mean, we can't find that out. We can't dissect a pill and figure out what it is. So how do we even keep up with the industry and make sure we're putting something in our body that's good for us?
Well, the first step would be to look for something called the USP mark, which is, it's on the label here, USP.
Hold it up a little bit.
Okay.
So we can get a shot.
USP stands for, I don't know if you can get that close, 'cause it's kind of small. It stands
probably
for
can.
United States Pharmacopoeia, which is a independent organization based out of DC, and basically what they do is they test for the quality
There it is. So
and
it's
the
right there.
potency.
There it is.
Right,
That.
there it is. Of the American drug supply. They also get involved with vitamins and supplements. So if a manufacturer wants to submit their product to USP, they will go ahead and test it for quality, purity, potency, and if it passes those tests, and they're stringent tests, it will get the USP verified mark. So that way you know what's on the labels in the bottles. There's some peace of mind. They check for the ingredient, the dose, whether or not there are contaminants, whether it was manufactured in a place that's like clean. Good manufacturing practices is what we call that. And also very important, does the thing dissolve enough so that you get the vitamin in your body? Because that's the other thing that we're finding is that, you know, you take a big pill or something, you think it's dissolving, you think it's getting into your body, and guess what? It's passing right through doing nothing, so you're wasting your money.
That's why I only do chewables.
Chewables is a good
true.
idea.
I do
Chewables and
chewables.
liquid get absorbed more quickly,
Yeah.
and so that is a good thing
It's
to
the only
do.
way I do it, powdered
Yeah.
or chewables.
Yeah.
I'm a child and it works well.
Yeah, I think that's, you know, a lot of people are looking at the calendar. You know, we had New Year's resolutions, but now it's March. So we've been through January, we've been through all of February now. We're into March, and I think a lot of people are kind of, you know, feeling like disappointed about not making some of the healthy changes that they want, and there are obstacles to that. What are your thoughts, because of your investment in health, about the struggles that we all have to be healthy, and especially as it relates to supplements?
Yeah, I mean, I feel very bad for the people who made resolutions on January 1st and imbued January with some kind of magic, right? I'm going to change on January 1st. It's the hardest time of year to make changes because the weather generally is lousy. So, you know, try going, I'm in Boston. We had 105 inches of snow. Try keeping your exercise program up where you're going to walk.
Absolutely.
You didn't jump out your window, did you?
No, I did not. I did not do that. But you know what? I still could. I've got 36 inches of snow on the ground.
Wow, so it
yeah,
probably seems
yeah.
warm here.
Oh, yeah, it feels wonderful. It feels
Yeah,
just
but
fabulous.
clearly making
Yeah.
those changes when you're feeling like you're stuck inside, you don't have much
Awful.
energy, you need to eat,
Yeah.
you know, heavier foods to stay warm.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, it's not necessarily conducive to hitting some of those goals.
Exactly. So I say make some small changes in January. And, you know, don't make January the month. Small changes in January, bigger changes in February. Then you get to March and you can kind of start to get into a more regular program. And don't be discouraged. That's the thing that defeats you the most. And as far as supplements go, I would recommend everyone pretty much can use a multivitamin. That's okay. But I also would recommend that if you're going to take anything like, let's say iron, I got iron here. If you've got an ulcer, you shouldn't be taking iron.
Yeah.
So you need to get some advice. Talk to the pharmacist, talk to your doctor. There are things that can actually harm you.
Is it true that for vitamins specifically and things with supplements that unless you take them consistently, they don't do a ton for you? If you're taking them sporadically, like once a week or whatnot, it's not really helping you. Is that true or not true?
That would be true
Really?
because, for example, if you need calcium, and there's some controversy over whether people should be taking calcium tablets because it may affect the heart. Some studies say it may not, but the bottom line is if you don't take them consistently, you're going to get a rise and you're going to get a trough. So you're going to get a peak and a trough, and over the long run, that's probably not going to benefit you as much as taking them on a regular basis. But again, check with your doctor about taking calcium. That's important.
And I was we ran out of time, but just quickly, is there any resource that you like in terms of learning more and getting the real scoop on supplements, or do you just think it's always best to consult your doctor and your pharmacist?
Well, I think you should start with uspverified.org and kind of find out which ones are USP verified.
Are all these good, the ones we were showing?
All these are good. These are all different brands. They're sold at different places. These are just examples of ones that they have
That are good.
verified. Yeah,
Okay.
so I think that's a good place to start.
uspverified.com.
.org.
.org. uspverified.org. Great to see you today. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
good to
joining
see
us.
you too.
Important
Thanks for
information.
being live and in person.
And
Sure.
don't give up on your New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
March is a great month too, especially
It
now
is.
that it's warming up.
And
Thank
take
you so much.
chewables.
Sure.
Yeah. They'll dissolve better.